I'm not trying to throw you. I'm trying to fucking hold it. But you're wanting to be annoying about it. Oh, you saw me? Butt slut nut butt. Gathering material. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that, but you made me switch, please. Controller. How do you see me? Oops. Oh, that's an alpha Stantler. It's 42. Oh, good. Burned? That takes... okay. I didn't know you could swap. trying to revive my Pokemon so I can get some experience for some of them. Thanks. No, come on, man. Damn.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Fucker, stop hitting me.
Yeah, the third boss battle that I just did was with Arcanine and stuff. We had to fight an Arcanine, and oh my god. You know Cleaver's gold when you fight him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was gold Arcanine. It looks so cool.
Huh.
Wow, that Stantler just...
Yeah, it's fucking me up.
Yeah, because I have the delay with the stream, because I'm watching from my iPad.
Yeah, because he keeps attacking me when I die. So he's killing me because he keeps going. I'm killing him. Get out of here. Fucking asshole.
It's just cool that you can get medium candies from beating Scyther, which is amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of candies, I need to use some of them.
You get Typhlosion at 36, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me when you want to trade, so, because you can evolve Dwayne and Spooner.
Yes, I need to get back there. I was just collecting shit.
Mm-hmm.
And was exploring some of the new area.
I'm also stuck on a volcano right now. So have you just been in this area the whole time?
Mostly. I went to the newer area near the lake for a little bit and then left. I was running out of balls and such. Yeah, no, I've been out here just collecting. Yeah. That's what this game is.
Yeah.
That's what Monster Hunter is.
Yeah.
I mean, Monster Hunter is an action game, so it's a little better. If they took out the semi-turn-based that it still is, because it's sort of action, because you can attack multiple times, but it's still turn-based. It's just Monster Hunter World's combat translates better. I think that's what they're trying to do with the alpha, because Monster Hunter is you fighting giant dinosaurs and dragons and shit. Pretty much everything is a boss fight, so they want to have some sort of challenge, so that's probably what the alphas are. That's your equivalent to your monster fights. Because instead of farming like 50 Pidgeys for Pidgey armor, like you would in Monster Hunter, you farm like 50 dinosaurs for their armor. You just it's their Pokedex entry.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever else they give, like items they can drop and shit. But yeah. The only thing I wish is you could just throw your Pokeball at things that you have to break use your Pokemon to break, like stuff on trees while you're mounting. Because at least you can collect while you're mounted. I just wish you could. Oh shit! I'm gonna attack twice with strong attack. Holy crap! Geodude is slow. That's right. Pikachu's fast as fuck. He's weak. Mud slap.
Oh, well, that's a boss Gastrodon.
Oh, nice. I keep forgetting I could just swap over to my Pokeball items from the hot bar. I'd keep doing both sometimes. Caught you with a fat ball. Take that. Ooh, a Zubat.
Seaside Hall, though.
How did that miss? How did that miss?
Boston Polion.
Oh! My boy!
Where's the pre-evolution? I know they're over here.
Primplups?
Not Primplup, but
Piplups?
yep. I want to get the first.
Even better. Even better. Even though you have to complete the Pokedex by capturing a bunch for every form, but I prefer like starting from the base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on Squirtle. And my boys, my water babies. I already got Pikachu and Kadabra and
Holy Toxicroak army.
a Toxicroak army?
Yeah,
That
there's
sounds
just
horrifying.
there's a whole army of this Toxicroak and a whole line just attacking me.
That's what I love about Monster Hunter is like you can fight like the boss version of something and then he'll like send his babies at you.
Oh god,
Like,
that's a boss.
so like fighting an alpha version of a Pokemon while he's surrounded by his Prevos is kind of amazing.
And it wasn't even an alpha. It was just.
I'm just saying like that's what Monster Hunter would do. Like you would fight the boss variety and then he would have his babies. Well, if anything would do the same, it would be the alphas. But I'm not saying only them, but like that sounds just amazing. Like I'm really liking what they're doing with this. Like I get why people may not like it. For me though, it is a very, very big plus. The only thing I'm wishing was a little faster was the combat, the battle itself. It like I wish it was kind of more seamless and not, oh, you kind of go into this thing. Oh, okay, that's an Alpha Graveler. Hi. You big boy.
Are you gonna jump in the water and then click A and then Bascula thing just spawns for you?
Nice.
Now you just can't drown anymore. Well, you can drown if you want to, but like, you can save yourself.
You can drown if you want to.
But like, who would do that?
That's a good question. Kadabra. Derping on his name for a second. Typhlosion. Probably not a good choice, but neither most of my team is weak to ground anyway. Or rock, rather. Ground and rock, rather. Well, Typhlosion is, at least.
I'm from an area where it's showing all the legendaries. Palkia, Dialga, Heatran, Regigigas, Regice, Registeel, all of them.
Oh, I'm gonna have fucking hell. Oh!
Electrode.
Electrode's a legendary now?
Well, apparently. All the new forms are here. Well, it looked like a legendary, but then they changed it. Cressilia's here. That looks like Nuzleaf. What the? Mewtwo?
Hello?
Oh no, that's Weavile's evolution.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait. I want you, Mewtwo. I want Mute. Yes! Alpha Graveler!
What, did you catch it?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Is that the one you're gonna trade?
I'm gonna be using him, yes. I'll trade both, just so I can get more out of my other one, too, as well. Yeah, I'll be back soon. I'm just going around trying to explore. I'm on the right side of the area now, because that's also where I gotta go for Cleavor, because I have not done that yet.
You haven't fought him yet?
No.
How?
I haven't been doing the story. I've been collecting. And I just got the mount. I just got the mount, too, on top of that. Dude,
you've just been grinding a level.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And catching. And completing the Pokedex, yes. And collecting and farming.
$6,000, 544.
And yeah, like, dude, this is how you play Monster Hunter. This is why this is enjoyable for me. Alright. You know, I'm loving this more than Pokemon.
Yeah, one more level till my Kolava evolves.
Because personally, my favorite Pokemon games aren't even, besides Heart Gold and X and Y and some of those, my favorite Pokemon games actually aren't the main line. And now it is Arceus, but I love Mystery Dungeon 1, and I loved, what was the other ones? I did enjoy Ranger, but I didn't love it. But Mystery Dungeon was definitely one of my favorites, just because it's RPG, you actually can capture and be all the Pokemon, but it's also a rogue dungeon crawl-like thing.
Yeah, I'm buying all the storage space.
Space?
Yeah.
Space? Yes, nice. Ooh, I see Magikarps.
Like, I'm using my $30,000 on it.
Nice. What sees me? That sees me. That would be a rogue Buizel trying to fucking murder me. And here
Wait, if you...
Why is there... I accidentally threw out the wrong Pokemon, but alright. And why... Geodude's is like, hi. Saying hello.
If you look in the sky, I'm pretty sure you can find Gyarados.
Oh, I've seen him already.
Yeah, my friend was like, "Bro, why is there just a flying Gyarados?" I'm like, let him be. Let him be a Gyarados.
Yeah, no, I was up on the cliff side where you can actually, where you're like right up against him. I tried to initiate, but I fell. But no, yeah, I was right by him. I saw him. I saw Snorlax. I just did, I saw Parasect. I just did Graveler. Parasect is pretty giant. I saw the giant Kricketot, or Kricketune. Can't think of who else. Yeah, the Snorlax fucking, like, ran at me. It was scary.
Yeah, I didn't want to do any of those. I did a Staravia one.
Oh, no,
And oh
some of
my
those
god.
early alphas will fuck you up bad. Yeah,
It
I
was
actually
level
saw...
35, so.
I saw Staravia, but I actually couldn't get to him. Like, but yeah, no, I think it was Snorlax was like 40. Some of those early ones were 40. They, like...
Staravia was 35, and bro, I go to fight it, I'm winning, right? This Weasel is teaming with the dude and kills all my Pokemon.
Fucking
While the
Weasel. Oh,
Staravia
yeah.
roosts.
Oh, yeah. Also, that, float, that was my second... I think that was my second time seeing the Float Soul, but my first time fighting it, if I recall. The one that fucked my team up. Yeah, I could do an agile and strong one. Or it's dead. Goodbye, Weasel. I better have a fucking 2.8 one at this point. Goddamn, I caught so goddamn many of them.
It's true that you haven't found a shiny yet.
Is it that easy? I mean, it took me a while to find Base Shot Ini and BDSP. I didn't find one for a bit.
I played for an hour and I got one.
Hey, man, that's your luck, man. Dude. You know, I've gone several Pokemon games, just the base game, playing normally without seeing a shiny until I've actually hunted. It happens. There's people who've played through multiple of these generations of Pokemon games that's never seen a shiny at all. There's probably a lot of kids your age that has never seen a shiny. There's probably some people my age that has never seen it. I don't. But it happens. It's luck. Like I got, like literally the other day I had a shiny Staravia at literally right when I initiated the Poke Radar, so it was still at 1 in 4,000 odds. And then I started chaining Porygon, and at 10 I got a shiny Porygon. So I literally this was less than an hour apart from each other.
I love shiny Porygon.
I didn't get multiple. He broke immediately afterward. Unfortunately.
It's just such a good shiny.
Yeah, no, unfortunately I didn't get multiples for my all 3 forms of him. But I plan on going after him again. I was having bad luck because I had Porygon and Eevee. Every chain with Eevee broke. And every chain that I was getting was breaking around 20s and 30s. I barely managed to get up to 40, fuck, who was I hunting? I got him, it was Dunsparce. I got multiple. I got a few Dunsparce. I was high, I finally got him. But Eevee and everyone else was just being elusive as fuck. Like I was running into nothing but like the basic bitch shit in the trophy garden. Like I wasn't even running into any of the like exclusive to the trophy garden that aren't the daily Pokemon, like Pikachu, Pichu in them. And then I just was not getting any of the daily ones either. I was getting really fed up. But yeah, no, I got some shiny Dunsparces. But no, like if it's, I read online that it was a little easier after, especially after the shiny charm. But I have yet to see one. Is it like, do you see it sparkling when it walks around, or do you just notice the different color?
Well, it spawns. You'll hear music and you'll hear stars.
Oh, okay.
And then it stops, and then you'll see the color.
Okay. I mean, I've heard some odd sounds. But I didn't know if it was. I don't think it was that. But I have like heard sounds before.
My friend apparently saw shiny, but he couldn't get to it.
Ah, that sucks. All right, let's see, where am I? Let's continue going this way. You know what? I got sidetracked. I guess I'm not. Oh, I have to cross. Oh my god, they're fucking annoying with the places I gotta cross over. Nah! I can just warp. Let's see, it's closest to here. Oh. Yeah. You can't move to another location if you're being... Oh, okay. Well, fuck you then. Let me see you catch up to my reindeer. This is This is Sword and Shield Pokemon? I don't recognize him from Sun and Moon if he is. The deer.
What is he?
The reindeer thing. The white reindeer thing you read.
No, that's from this game. It's brand new.
Oh, it's brand new?
It's Saturn's Evolution.
Wait, what? I
Yeah.
thought. Okay, no, I'm not lying. I made that comment that it looked like him. I'm sorry. I told you I'm going into this completely blind, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I have not played Sword and Shield, but I didn't know that. If it was okay, cool. Wow. Because I knew Cleavor. That I knew, but like, because I made the comment earlier because I recognized the little balls that are on his antlers. Makes sense. Why are they doing? Okay, so these are going to be new that are actually being canon introduced. I don't know if how this makes sense. If this is a prequel, if this is like, does this mean that they lost these? Because that's what they tried saying with Groudon and Kyogre in their Primal Evolution, and like I'm tired of this shit. It's cool, but it doesn't make sense. Now I'm theorizing how Stantler can evolve into that and how it doesn't do it normally. Like, sorry, that's who I am. I love lore.
I'm pretty sure it's Ice Stone or it's by level.
Interesting. Well, hello,
I'm pretty
Mothim.
sure he's Ice normal.
Interesting. Wild Mothams. Did. I'm also losing it, even though I've played a lot of Pokemon over the years. It's slowly starting to escape me. I'm starting to lose it for a lot of the Pokemon's evolution numbers, and certain names are escaping me. Especially seeing as I barely know Sun and Moon and don't know Sword and Shield at all. I know I've played the last few games late. I've beat Ruby and Sapphire late. I played Black and White, Sun and Moon, and of course the sequel to Black and White, and of course I will be playing Ultra Sun and Moon, and then Sword and Shield. All of them I played late. Like every other generation before that, though, up to 4, I played early on time. Like I don't know why these later Pokemon games are just. I'm starting to lose. X and Y was the only new one that I played right away. X and Y and me actually was good. I don't know why. I'm starting to lose it for some of these modern Pokemon games. I don't like all these newer things that they're introducing because it's just fancier ways to make your turn-based battles longer. Mega Evolution and the Dynamax. It's becoming bothersome. Just change up Pokemon. I want Pokemon to change. It's getting stale. They're also taking out the full Pokedex too, making it even worse. There's no point in catching all the Pokemon now at this point. Like, what's the point? BDSP is missing several of its Pokedex. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be complaining. It just annoys me. Alright, let's go and do this. Let's go and rest. Yes. And the cycles in this game are longer than expected. Some are shorter, some are longer. I know you can.
Yeah, you can change the time.
I know, but it just, like, when you're actually going through it normally, it just... Some are short as fuck, some are long. I remember being in the night cycle, and it just went by really quick, and then the day cycle was, like, really long.
I know why my man's missing all his things. He's overleveled.
Yeah. An idea for a new move. Good job, Pikachu. Let's see what I can use. Let's boost your HP. Let's boost your speed. Alright. Yeah, I just need a bunch more iron chunks and the other tumblestone pieces. I have a ton to make. I can technically make a shit ton of Pokeballs. But... Alright, what do you have for me, Pikachu? Yes. Thunder Shock. Confirm, yes. Alright, I got Thunderbolt now. Now I just gotta learn Thunder. I'll evolve them. Alright, let's see. Whee! Ow. Hello, Geodude. I don't want you. Roll out. I was sitting there. Pat. Oh, don't see me, 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 don't see me. Ah, you saw me. Featherballs are... Some of these Pokeballs are creative as hell. I really like the... Featherballs are great. I need more of them. What sees me? What? It's definitely not this one. Yep, now it does. And we're off. And I'm off. Oh, hello, Pikachu. Shit, I didn't even see you there. I need more of them. Yeah, get in that balls. Damn it. I strayed too far from the battle. Oops. Nope. I'm just gonna go with these controls of all. You wanna go, Bibarel? Derpy ass Pokemon. Oh, come on.
Mm.
Doop. Doop doo doo doo. Derpy ass Pokemon. Yeah. Don't mud slap me. Okay. that. Give me that away. Over you. Ooh, Combi. Hello. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Ooh, Baneri, yeah. Of course I missed. Fucking Baneri, go. Go away. Oh, that's well over him. Yes, the low punny again. All right, Lola Bunny. Ooh, a Cherubi.
Be right back.
All right. Take it down. How is everybody doing today? I know it's slow right now. Sorry, guys. Sorry if everyone. I'm not talking much. Hmm? It's grass, though. Who's talking? Damn. Well, alright. So much for that. Yeah, that's probably because I used my heavy move. That they were able to recover. Who is talking? Sup, Juggalo? How are ya? I don't know who is talking, but who the person that was in my Discord chat call walked away, but I don't know who else was talking. Nothing, man. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Don't die. Okay, good. Not bad, just relaxing, enjoying a bong session without me. I don't smoke out of a bong, but there you go. I'll join you. Bongs are too heavy for me. I've actually, I don't know if you've had this issue or know anyone with this issue, but if I smoke too much and hold it in for a long enough time, I'll black out. A bong rip fucked me up one time and I passed out and busted my lip. Not that I'm afraid to smoke a bong, it's just I haven't since, and I don't try to smoke all that. I'm not, like, I'm a lightweight, so, like, I can get high for very quickly and for long periods. But if I hit to something that is way too strong and something that is a powerful thing, it'll pass me the fuck out. Yeah, and I've seen someone else do it too, so I've seen other people do it, and it's scary. But yeah, now I'll join you. Ah, that's fair. My cousin's like that. Doobies. Yeah, I can't even smoke anything other than a pipe because, like, even the flavoring of, like, rolls, like blunts, stuff gives me a headache. Like, plus I would have to be outside for that, and I don't wanna. But, like, it also kills. I smoke out of a pipe because it saves it foo. Like, I'm a lightweight, so I save a lot of weed that way, as well as tobacco because I smoke tobacco out of it. But that gives me a headache after a while, so that's why I don't smoke that either. Because I used to smoke heavy joints and heavy blunts a lot back when I was in high school. This fucking Pokemon's murdering me. Yeah, no, to be fair, a lot of my friends back in the day always just bought, like, the worst flavoring blunts, like grape and whatnot, and cherry, and those are, like, my least favorite artificial flavorings. Even, like, the blueberry and some of the better ones give me a headache. I just don't like artificial flavorings for a lot of, especially for that. Maybe for, like, when you're eating something, but not smoking something. Besides, it just kills it. I like to take like 1 or 2 hits and then put it out for a little bit. I only like it for mine. Ah, your Nick Vape. Nice. Nice. There's a female one. Nice. Alright, we got wood. Oh, hello. Oh, get them. How'd that miss you? How'd that miss you? You're right in front of me. How do you not care? Well, alright. Yeah, trying to go to... Yeah, I actually did a successful quit attempt for a while, and then I got back into it because work stressed me out. I took nicotine gum, and just then after that, after a few months of that, I just chewed regular gum to get off of that, and then it worked for a while. I stopped smoking weed and everything too, for several months, almost half a year, almost 7 months. Work stressed me out. People stress me out. One of my coworkers that stressed me out is now gone. I load a truck at Sears Logistics. I load outbound truck for 8 hours. It's exhausting. I am now the main man. Yeah, I'm now the main man at work. Because my coworker wasn't really better than me. He was worse than me, but he like loaded the truck primarily. And now he got booted because he was late, and now I'm training a new guy who's been there, but he's never done this position yet. So I make 18 an hour, so it's not bad. And my job is literally less than 5 minutes away from work. It was the job that got me my first car. So I stuck with it I've been there for about 4 years now. I went from literally when I was a temp at one point. I went from like less than 13 an hour to 18 gradually. It wasn't immediately like that, but it gradually increased from like 12. I went to 13 when I was hired. Then it went up to like 14 and then 16, and now it's 18. At one point it was 21 because they were trying to mass hire people shortly, like COVID hit, it really devastated us, and then eventually sometime after they tried to bring a bunch of people in. They brought it up to 21 an hour. My original general managers got fired. A lot of management shift changed, and it's back less than 13. I'm from Illinois. I live in PA right now. Well, I was a temp, so I was making about 12 an hour. At one point. Now, the base for hire was about 13. I mean, it's better than what I had. I barely had a job most of my life in my 20s. I'm 33, and I had a job at Chick-fil-A, and they were paying me not even $10 an hour. What the? Yeah, it is rough. It is very... It's unfortunate. Damn it. Okay, I heard that music. Where is that shiny? It is. Chick-fil-A was... I was there for a few years, too, and they slowly... I did a lot of things for them. I was mainly fry cook, but I knew the whole kitchen. I wasn't the best at it, but, like, fuck, man. I was always there. I'd work extra if they needed me to. I've covered people's shifts if they needed me to. I rarely ever took time off. I'd work night shifts, especially if one of my coworkers who was my friend worked. I would have to give him a ride home, so I would work later. I would work the closing shifts. That would help out. I did a lot of these. Yes, yeah, the yes man. And then they slowly, eventually started shafting my hours. They turned me into the cleaner in the back, so I basically became the back's busboy. Which is like they would give me a bunch of cleaning tasks and took me away from fries slowly and making cooking the chicken or even making the sandwiches. I wasn't the best at any of those. Fries I was okay at. For somehow I got worse though. I think it was just the stress from the job was probably just me giving up and eventually them finding me getting weed and then me and the coworker I was buying it from got fired and a whole ordeal with me not understanding that they were trying to have me say I resigned. They took me to court because I filed for unemployment. I won. I'm kind of an idiot on that front because I haven't had much of a job, so I didn't understand what was happening. I'm also just naturally slow. So. I did not think I was gonna get the job at Sears either. Dazzling honey. Life lesson, we all have them. Yep. I've given my parents too much grief. It's not the first time I've been caught with pot either. Like to them, I haven't learned my lesson on that front. But yeah, no, life lesson indeed. Like I'm a good boy, but I've been an asshole to my parents. And to be fair, it's kind of why I'm still with them. Because, well, I haven't had a job for most of my young life again. And my parents had to move because my dad got transferred and they eventually wanted to get out of there anyway. And I didn't want to live with my older brother, which the house is now gone too on top of that. And he has a kid and I'm not living with his girlfriend and his kid and him. Like if anyone has siblings or more than one sibling, you always have that one sibling that you love them but you don't want to hang out with. Cuz if any of my siblings I'm close to, it's my one brother, because I have 3 older brothers, there's 4 of us. One of my brother, the one born before me, are the closest, because we went from the opposite, because he was always more kind of like the rebel or the skater punk guy. He kind of didn't get along at one point. Not that he hated me or anything, he was just always kind of mean. And then, like, we played games, we got along through games, and then he had a big life lesson himself with, I don't really want to go too into it, but with alcohol and drugs, and he's now turned himself around, 100% around, and me and him have gotten along better than ever. And my oldest brother is the doctor of the family, and he's the furthest away, so I don't really talk to him. But he's like me, he's kind of reserved and quiet, but I'm also very quiet, so I don't really talk a lot. And then my middle brother, the one that of course I don't get along with as much, but I still love to as much as all of them. It's just that he's the weird I don't know, not punk, what I'm trying to say, I can't think of the word, hipster, there we go. That's fair, nothing wrong with living with parents, I don't give a shit what anyone says. Yeah, I feel I hate my. No, my one brother's the hipster of the family, and it's just like, he's cool. He's the pothead too. Like obviously, like me and him are the potheads of the family. Because my one brother he stopped doing all that and all that. But like that's I guess where our connection begins. But it's just man, he's hard to live with. He is also the artist of the family. I do love art myself. While I don't really have a career, that's kind of the sad part. Is I love gaming personally. This is my art now because I grew as a kid and I went to college and all that for it. And I just never was, for some reason, I just never really had talent for some things. And like while I had natural talents in drawing, I could draw some good stuff. I had some really good stuff. It just never improved. I'm not good with putting stuff in spots without looking at something. Like I couldn't visualize. My memory, I just don't have that. Like my best friend draws. That's actually how I met one of my best friends. Is that I met him through drawing Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, I love Dragon Ball Z. I love anime. Like, but yeah, like that's how I met my best friend at school. Is like I loved art too because of that also. But like, and now I game. Like I did YouTube for a while, and now I'm a lot better at like content creation because I got microphone and everything. Before I didn't have anything but a built-in. If you watch my YouTube, it's cringy. But like if you want to actually grow with the channel, like if you check out my YouTube, you'll see my growth from when I did YouTube to when I started streaming. Even my growth on YouTube alone is insane. It's ridiculous because even when I started Twitch, I had a very shitty webcam and with the fucking this microphone. In fact, this here now is only so I can hear myself. That's all it is. the insane amount of growth. It's ridiculous. Feel free to join the Discord if you have one. If you love anime and games, and people in there some people in there you can talk about pot with or just whatever, but just in general, just hang out, get to know me, know when I go live. A bunch of streamers in there. We all love anime and games. All right, let's see what we got. I gotta revive my Pokemon. My Pokemon are like fucking destroyed here. So yeah, I love games like Monster Hunter. One of my favorite games is Monster Hunter World. This Pokemon game is basically kind of like that, where you gotta basically just farm a bunch of materials and stuff I described. I'll just watch some later. Thank you very much. Wait, you subbed on YouTube? What is? Okay, ever since my switch back to regular OBS, because I actually have an alert for YouTube subs, it doesn't work. Huh. Well, thank you very much. All my all my Twitch streams. So if you see anything that I've streamed on Twitch, unless I failed to highlight, there's some that have got episodes deleted. But all my Twitch streams do go on YouTube as well, so you can check out a lot of my past stuff. I do a variety of games. I'm not too heavy into like the popular stuff like fighting games and shooters. So I'm not a versus guy. I'm not a competitive guy. I'm more of I like to co-op with people. I like to do story, that kind of stuff. So if you're heavy into the shooters and stuff, the most you're going to see from me is stuff like Borderlands. I'm just because I know those are heavy on Twitch, and a lot of people or like a lot of streamers that I send love to are big into like PUBG and it's like and Fortnite. It's like not my cup of tea. All my Pokemon are revived. All right, so good heal. But yeah, no, there's sometimes some episodes of some series I've done I have missing parts because I forgot to highlight in time. Battle Royales, neither do I. I just don't, I'm not really into I'm just not competitive. Like, I grew up playing a lot of stuff like Smash Brothers and such, and my friends would always kick my ass, and it got old. And I'm also not very tactical. So Battle Royales like Fortnite, where you gotta like build shit and stuff like that, or I don't know, it's probably not as tactical as they make it sound, but like I'm just not good at a lot of that stuff too either. Battle Royales you gotta be a bit more smarter than just hide and shoot people. Yeah. I was never good at it. I actually did do on back during the original Xbox days. I did play a lot of competitive Wolfenstein back in the day, and some Halo. I wasn't too big into Halo as I was Wolfenstein, but I did do some of that at one point. But I was not very good at it. To be fair, while I just love gaming in general, it is easier for me to just buy console. But like I do have a laptop that I do stream from too. It's just yeah, like I prefer a controller. So that does limit me. Hey, co-op is fun. I love co-op. I love me some Dark Souls co-op. I used to play Halo co-op all the time. Halo 1 was really good. I miss Halo 1. Halo 1 and 2's co-op campaign were really good. I didn't play a lot of 3. I mean, I'll support and buy every fighting Dragon Ball Z game, but even some of the ones that try to change the formula, like Kakarot, which is more of an they try to make it an action RPG, but like those are all the same, and it's getting monotonous. And that's how I'm feeling about Pokemon. That's why I'm loving this version so much, because if you've never played Monster Hunter before, it's a game where everything you fight is really kind of a boss fight, minus like their children. And then you gotta farm them over and over again for parts to make weapons and armor. You loved all the Halos? Yeah, the first two were great. I'm sure 3's great, I just never really cared. By that point, I was in high school, and I was just like, I want to play what I want. I'm done with shooters. But yeah, like, you gotta farm stuff for weapons and parts. Well, this, you gotta collect the Pokemon, because this is like a prequel to the Pokemon game, so you're making the Pokedex, and you gotta, like, capture all the Pokemon, and all these Pokemon a bunch of times, and fight, and see their moves, or whatever, and catalog what, blah, blah, blah. ODST. Shit, I think that was the last one I played. I actually also played a bit of the Master Chief Collection, but that's about it. But I think ODST was one of the last ones I played. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Sweet. Oh yeah. So do you like Pokemon, or did you just find my channel by chance and just was like, hey, I'll give you a try? Because that's surprisingly. I mean, I do have a pretty decent fan base. I'm not, sadly, my numbers isn't as active as some small channels. I usually chill around nothing for the most part. But yesterday and the other day, like yesterday was insane because I did a giveaway for this game for the first time. I've never done a giveaway before. While it was kind of monotonous at the start, because I don't know how to work the bot, apparently. It actually worked. I was able to get someone the game, but I had more people than ever. It was insane. Like, because I don't really care to use that as, like, I'm sure there's probably people who don't give a shit about anyone and they just do that to increase their number. And it's just like, I don't care if I gain out of this at all. I just want to make someone happy. I joined last night. Oh, and okay, you're from Sour. Okay, okay, that makes sense. I was just curious because if you were not into Pokemon, like, that's interesting. Yeah, I wanted to check out more of this game. Yeah, well, if you are into Pokemon, that's awesome. This game is fun. I think if you are into Pokemon, you would enjoy it. Or if you're at least into Monster Hunter or into action games like something like that. Because Pokemon, this is the combat is awesome. I like it because like it's still kind of turn-based, but at the same time it's also action because your moves can be like your moves have a special thing where you can alter the speed of it, and you can when I get into battle, you'll here, I'll show you. Like you have at the top right, you'll have a turn order, and you can basically make your character go slower or faster with agile or strong style based attacks. Sometimes, so like I can attack more than once in a row, so it's not quite turn-based. I love the old one on the Game Boy. I haven't played since, except Pokemon Go. Yeah, no, I haven't played Pokemon Go in a while either. But no, I've been playing Pokemon ever since. I know a lot of people, a few of my friends, and my brother also like stopped. I have like one or two people that I know personally who play Pokemon to this day with me. In fact, my best friend actually plays Pokemon more than me, because I have not played Sword and Shield yet. The last like couple generations I played very late, because like I'm kind of losing it for Pokemon. Like they don't have, let's just say, the National Dex, which is literally each game has every Pokemon in it. The newest Pokemon game, Diamond and Pearl's remakes, do not have that, and all the other games are not going to have this entire collection anymore. So basically, you're not going to be capturing them all. And also, Nintendo finally released DLC for the first time, and I don't know how I feel about that. Also, they fucked me over on it. I had an issue with it. And then it's just their idea. They made a sequel to a game too, Ultra Sun and Moon, which is the same game with altered scenes. Not literally, not even a direct sequel at all. It's just altered scenes with the same game. Like they didn't even try, and ugh. Like I know they usually make 3 games in a series. The third game's just slightly updated graphics with, you know, changed up locations of Pokemon. No, this game, there's 4. They've been doing like 4s now. This game is literally just a different title, Ultra Sun and Moon instead of Sun and Moon. It's literally got some altered cutscenes, but it's the same damn story. It wasn't even released as a third or, you know, just an upgraded version. Yes, it is, but no, it was got a different name entirely. That'd be like them making, like, I don't know, a souped-up Sword and Shield, and it just be the same game with slightly different things. Like, yeah, that every other game, every other third iteration of every Pokemon game, again, has been the same, but there's been, like, Pokemon locations change. They add in, like, maybe 1 or 2 events or something that'll happen. No, this game had just altered cutscenes, that's it. Same most of the locations are probably the same, and probably a lot of, like, there's probably some changes to some of the Pokemon, like the events or the legendaries, but that's dumb. It's dumb because it was marketed. It felt like a sequel. It's named like it's a sequel because there's Black and White, and then there's Black and White 2. Black and White 2, literally storyline-wise, takes place after the first game's events. There's a character that your friend in the first game becomes a gym leader in the second game. There's a different endgame, I think, challenge fight against the Elite Four's champion. You're a different character. Character's age. Like, that's literally the second time Pokemon's made a sequel. Gold and Silver is a sequel to Red and Blue because that takes place 2 years later, which is why Team Rocket is in that game still. That's fine. That's why you also go to Kanto. Black and White 2 actually are the only games that are sequels to one another because they take place time after other. And people like to consider them not sequels. And they like to say Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon are sequels. People don't know what aren't sequels and are. Yeah, there's people that don't consider Black and White 2 sequels. If you haven't played that far in, but there is a time gap in that game. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm not going to attack again. I'm not going to get a second attack. But basically, my agile version of this confusion will be weaker than... So there's 3 ways you can attack with each attack. So each one has the weaker version, a base version, and then the stronger version. That is different. So now, like... So if I were to do this regular confusion, not this version, it would be stronger than this version. If I did that, that'd be the strongest version. But it also slows me down. So that's how the combat works in this. So potentially you can get multiple moves. As you can see right here, I would move twice. And then technically here, if I were to go twice in a row, I can do a Zen Headbutt here. And then my second turn, I can throw a Pokeball. Or swap into a different Pokemon or heal. So it's still turn-based, but at the same time, a little different. And I'm liking it a lot better than how the other games are. Like, I've been wanting a change to the combat system for so long. Like Final Fantasy, I'm a big Final Fantasy player. And Final Fantasy went from normal turn-based to active combat to with, you know, an ATB meter to a hybrid to you know, whatever. And it's changed. And it's in its newest game, the remake of 7 was, it felt like Dark Souls, but with slight RPG elements to a combat that made it still feel slightly not turn-based, but or not fully active either. Because you had to fill up a meter in that game to do some massive actions. It is still active to where you got to dodge things, but at the same time it wasn't. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm bad at explanations, but I love what they did with it. This is really good. Yeah. So now I can what am I doing? I can throw a Pokeball now. I'm derping here. Like, I get derped with these controls all the time. So now I can throw a Pokeball and potentially capture it. Yep. There's also Pokemon sizes has always been a thing, but in the RPGs it's impossible to show that. And Monster Hunter will have variety of fights where you'll fight two of the same monster, but they'll be a different size. It's hardly noticeable, but it's there. You can notice it if you pay attention. There's various differences. This game has this too. But Pokemon sizes has always been a thing. And even in, like, if they were to make a Pokemon game where the characters are actually full-size models, you would see that. And if you played the Let's Go on the Switch, the basically yellow remake of the Pokemon and Pokemon Go element, you can see size differences. Well, this game has that with alpha fights, which are equivalent to your giant, like, boss fights from Monster Hunter. Yeah, and they're huge. They're fucking huge. Like, I fought a, like, level 40 Snorlax that was bigger than me. Yeah, there's some awesome big Pokemon that you can encounter. And there's going to be legendaries. So the legendaries are going to be your equivalent to your Monster Hunters. Monster Hunters bosses, the bigger, like, bosses feel kind of MMO fights. If you know how, like, MMO boss battles are, they have, like, 100 people. You don't go that far at Monster Hunter World, but you can have a party. And you face, like, this big boss that can take, like, 10 minutes to beat. Well, I'm sure the legendaries may feel like that. I don't know, but it with some of the alpha fights, it does feel like a Monster Hunter battle. I'm actually coming in on an alpha battle. I was just doing some farming so I can get some Pokeballs. We can go continue the story here. No, like, most of the stream, if you're not into the farming, if you're not into Monster Hunter, if no one's into Monster Hunter, which is a lot of farming monsters over and over again for the same parts, which I've spent hundreds of hours into that already, this might not be the entertaining because I'm going to be doing a lot of this. My character can't swim. That awesome. That makes it more realistic. Yes. The sizes? Yes. That's what I've been wanting. Like, I love the new Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls, like, chibi aesthetic. And they brought back Pokemon actually following you again, which was a mechanic in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the Gold and Silver remake. But now I want a Pokemon game that actually has full-size models, like in X and Y, or in Sword and Shield. If you look at Sword and Shield, the model will look like how mine is here, where it's like life-size, full-size. I want that now, where it's like this. You can actually see the size of these. Monster Hunter is fun. Yes, and this is basically Monster Hunter meets Pokemon meets Breath of the Wild? Kinda. It's a little empty. What I'm a little... It is very Monster Hunter, though. but it's empty. It's not as full as Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, like, the map doesn't even have anything like Monster Hunter does. It has warps and camps like Monster Hunter does. You can, grab items and craft on the go. It's Monster Hunter. There's also this is set in Gen 4. This is Sinnoh, so Lake Verity. For anyone who knows Pokemon, will know what Lake Verity is. Stuff like that. Woo! Apparently, Nintendo likes to give evolutions to Pokemon that don't evolve normally and aren't actually in the other games, so this is an evolution of Statler. And then I'm about to go fight a Pokemon that is Scyther's new form. Cleavor. Yeah. How you doing, Quan? Yeah, I put too much dumb hours in Monster Hunter World. Not that much, like 400 hours. Honestly, that's really not a lot. I put more hours in Final Fantasy X. I put more hours in Pokemon overall. But 400 hours for one file is a lot, just not what it feels like. It feels like I put way more. But Final Fantasy X, I took a summer off of Twitch and relaxed for about 3 months. I put 700 hours into that, and probably about another 300 or so hours into 10-2 afterward. Because I beat 10-2's full story, 100% story, and then I was working on 100%ing just the game itself. So I'm on New Game Plus. And then I nearly maxed out everyone's Sphere Grid in Final Fantasy X. Not quite maxed, 255. And I need to face Penance. I fought him, once. I don't know him at all, so I died. Now, where are we heading here? I keep delaying this, I'm sorry. It's because I'm talking now. That's a big problem with me, is when I talk, I am bad at multitasking. It's only when I'm talking. I can do other things and play games. I'm just not good at talking and doing things. I got about, wow, on Ark's survival. Damn. Yeah. 1,200 hours, yeah. Well, my lifetime hours on PSO is definitely well over several thousands. Because I have about at least a good 600 hours on one file on PSO alone. And I have that game on the Xbox version, the original Xbox version you have several slots to make files on. And I have several characters ranging into, my highest is 135. I have several characters ranging from all the way from 1 to 80 to 100 areas. So I've on top of that, I've been playing PSO since Dreamcast, and I played it, and then I play it here on PC every now and then on the private server. So yeah. There's my lifetime hours. Video games. Everyone's got that one game, man, that they either grew up with or something they fell in love with in high school or something, and they just been playing it on and off ever since. Fucking legend, yes. I still have mine, keyboard, the VMU, and everything. The only thing I really miss is the Chow mini games, from Sonic Adventure. I miss that. If I get a battery for my VMU, would live. I have multiple VMUs. I still have them, yeah. Actually, I recently, not that long ago, where are you? Okay then. Yes, no. I know I had it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it, but my Nintendo Switch is laid out with it. I don't know where my game is though. A few years back I bought the Dreamcast version of PSO version 2. Yeah, I bought the Dreamcast version of PSO version 2 a while back on and I don't know where it is. But yeah, my PSO, my one, I have two Switches. One of my Switches has the PSO theme on it. All right, let's see. I gotta revive. Oh no, I don't. Okay, all right. Hello, short stuff. Let's get on with the story. I put it in a sequence. Yeah, right. Because I have a bookshelf where my PS3, my PS4, my Wii U, my Switch, my Xbox One are, and a bunch of games and a manga, and I collect manga like Inuyasha, Dragon Ball, and all that are, and then next to that is a tower of games. Here, hold on. All right, there's my setup, briefly. My door. It's my bed, posters. I have a bunch of figurines, a sword, a legit katana, and statues. I'm bad at this. There's my games, my manga, most of my consoles. There's my Switch, there's my TV, my Xbox, my Goku, my statues up there. Between a snowman and a snowwoman. Snowballs. I've seen that movie. I've seen that movie. So yeah, there's my monitor. There's my game, there's my stuff, there's my Dragon Ball. There's my laptop. There's my pile of tobacco. Yeah, see. There's the good goods. And then, but yeah. So yeah, that's all my stuff though. And then my closet's got a bunch of hoodies in it. And then over there's my dresser with a bunch more figures on it. True. Women have, snow women have snow boobs. Snoobs. No, but I've seen, what was it? The Jack Frost movie. Yes, that's where that pun came from. At least that's where I saw that, heard that pun. My computer or my internet is not cooperating. I'm gonna go do something else. It keeps buffering. Good luck with your Pokemon conquest. I apologize. I have a lot of frame issues too, but I hope it's not my settings. My bad, dude. Have a good one, Quan. Hey, collectibles will be worth money. Hell yeah. So will games, and not that I'm planning on selling them, but I also have a lot of cards too. But I'm a collector too, personally. You say that you Galaxy people came up with a method to try to quell Lord Cleaver's frenzy? So smooth on my end. I appreciate you, my dude. Well, I'm having no problems right now, but can't really see it. Let me show you though. But see that square though? Sometimes that'll change color from green to red or you blah blah. Bunch of different colors. And then it basically just tells me down here there's dropped frames. It's not. There it is. Dropped frames total. It's fine right now, but it does buffer every now and then. But I don't know if he's just having connection issues or if my end, if I'm streaming at a too high of a quality for him right now. But normally he's fine to watch. Quan's one of my mods, so he's been here for a while. So he has no problem. He's actually requested me to play a few video games too. He's watched me. So I don't know what's happening right now, but that sucks. Now, is that your CPU bottleneck or what do you mean? I'm not a computer nerd. I don't know what that means. Well, that's quite an unorthodox approach. Galaxy people and their inventiveness blows me away. I mean, now you can make offerings to Lord Cleaver from a Yeah, I don't know any of that. My dad's the one that handles all the internet stuff. I'll lend you my aid if it means we might provide Cleaver with his offering. Let's begin once. Let's begin at once. Hold on, Leon. Don't get a hold of yourself. Or ahead of yourself. Whatever the plan is, you need Cleaver's favorite plump beans. I brought them, as promised. That's right. My apologies, Irida. I've forgotten all about you. I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have a little choice. Turn to the Galaxy team. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy team people don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of a noble Pokemon. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little balls. But on my side, I have a Pokemon as close to me as my sister is one of my blood. If you could defeat Glaceon and me, I won't trust you with Cleaver's fate. Will you battle us? And allow Glaceon's true strength to chill to your depths. Oh. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. You're about to get spooned. Oh, you're level 17. Hello? What are you doing? Yeah, see, they attacked twice just now. Because I slowed myself down. If your CPU doesn't have enough cores, it was... Oh. I mean, I've never had problems before on slobs. I mean, it would drop frames every now and then, but I'd always go long stretches fine. Like, I can go long stretches fine. There's just some, like, hiccups here and there. Like, it'll drop frames more consistently on this, but slobs, like, I rarely ever... I would go long stretches and have 0 drop frames for long periods. And I'm known for streaming 12 to even 24 hours. I mean, not a lot, but a lot of my streams are well above 12 hours. Yeah, no. My connection is really good, and I got a pretty good laptop. So, like, I'm not a computer nerd or anything. I don't have the space or the know-how to build a computer and all that. So it's easier for me. I get a nice laptop for a grand or so. And I don't know why people care. Some people care too much. It's like, let a person stream if they want to play on the way they do it. Plenty of people play on console. I just don't know why people care. I know it's easier than I think, but I don't. No. You may think it's easier than you think, but you don't know me. I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught, and you treat them as partners. I feel better than putting my trust in you now. I think let me see your Pokemon's wounds. Now explain the Galaxy plan. What do you mean to do with these foods? So Because you have to keep distance, you'll mash Cleaver's favorite together. Ball them up and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him. Interesting. So you develop soothing balms of sorts to calm our lord. Okay, the systems are set up. Everyone is usually playing the same game. I know. I'm just having fun there. I'll eventually get myself a pre-built better laptop. I'm slower than people think and try to give me credit for. Like, I know myself. I'm not bright sometimes. I can be very dumb. And I've known for fucking up previous computers. Yeah. Very well, if it'll help soothe Cleaver's frenzy. Trust me, yeah, I've given my dad fair share of trouble. Yeah, no. Lime. That's what I just made. That was what I just said. I gave my dad fair share of trouble. Not just that though. Not just that. I didn't trying to fix a computer and make it better also. I've also had to take mine in a few times, but LimeWire was also one. I'm also horny. Anyway. Very well, it'll help soothe Cleaver's frenzy. Let's make these bombs with our very hearts and souls. There, a veritable mountain of bombs. This should keep please Cleaver. Now then, ready yourself. I will summon our mighty Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. Only old people understand LimeWire. Yeah, good old LimeWire. I mean, I've still used. For a while, I was using other. I forgot what it was called. I was using other programs. I had a cracked Photoshop for a while. Tried to find one, but I was like, fuck it. But yeah, no, I've used other torrent sites. BitTorrent, there we go. But I decided to just be like, you know what, I'll buy Photoshop, fine. Prepared an offering for your favorite things. What? Lord who makes between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you. Reveal yourself to our eyes. Keep your focus like Cleaver. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. I have yet YouTube Premium and a King. Ah, nice. Nice. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Red Bull. Blech. YouTube Premium, nice. I used to have YouTube Red. Nah. I had it for the ad list thing, and then I just said, fuck it, I'll just support my peoples. I know, I hate ads too. The fuck? Oh god, the frames. To claim victory against the noble Pokemon to quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. If you manage to create an opening in the noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle, the noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During the window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. How do I have infinite bombs? How do you make that? How do you do that? Ah! Woo! Send in Pokemon to do battle. I can do that. Oh, I'm an idiot. What am I thinking? Here, Typhlosion, go! Why is my Typhlosion not? There. I tried. I don't see any frame growth. No, there was... No, I meant in-game frames. The video, when he first appeared, there was some slight frames in the game, not stream. My bad. Yeah, no, this game hiccups a lot. I haven't seen anything too, like, killer when it comes to, like, gameplay nonsense. There is some frame struggles. You'll see the Pokemon, like, chug a bit from a distance. The graphics aren't the greatest, but I see what they were going for. And to be honest, I find them better than some of the Pokemon games anyway. Like, yeah, it's still not Switch graphics, but it's still good. I like it. It's fun. I don't really give a shit about the graphics too much anyway. It's a fun game. Fuck it. They gave me They gave me more what I've wanted. They gave me a canon game that's got altered combat. I'm happy. All right, let me do this. I did not mean to run. I accidentally hit that. God damn it. I'm not doing well here. I'm just klutzy. Do I have to wait for him to be stunned? Yeah. I'm just an idiot and I'm klutzy. Thank you. Fuck. God. I don't. Zap. Pikachu. And then I'll do a weak quick attack. Let's see. Stretch, give me a moment. I want to finish. You know what? You know what? Please don't spam that. I've had people do that yesterday. I'm not saying that you will, but I've had people do that multiple times, and my body just started hurting. I'm not exactly as young as I once was, and I used to work out, but I was never like the most in shape. I used to run on a treadmill and exercise at a gym, and work out at home, but I never was like I never was really built either, but I'm toned, I guess, for a thin guy, but like I'm still like I'm out of shape at this point, but because I was never sportsy either, so I was never one to really be in shape. I eventually went from the slowest of my friends to like the fastest, so I definitely got more agile and speedy, but I never was so yeah. No, stretch. No, I just had like 2 or 3 people doing it like a couple times yesterday, and I was like, stop, my I actually started to really hurt. Yeah, no, once in a while is good, not all the time. No, yeah, exactly. Like, I also had a dude, like, spam hydrate, like, 4 times. I'm like, yeah, I know you don't take big chugs, but, man, like, don't make me chug water. These are, like, most of these are, like, the base, like, prices. I didn't change anything. The only one I really changed up, I think, was the video game request. That, I added more. People have that as just a normal thing. It's kind of like a gimmick for my channel. Because it's locked right now. You don't have a cooldown. No, I'm not, I really don't really, I'm not really, sorry, I'm just bad at a lot of these things. But I have a game request, but it's more of a gimmick for my channel because it's locked and I usually play a group of games for people. But here is my current list. No, I kind of just, when I set that up, I didn't really think about, I'm not good at a lot of that because I don't really know what's a good, I don't know, I'm just bad. Like, even with my commands, a lot of that's just the base. Like time or whatever, and base stuff, a lot of it. But there's my games list. It was a lot longer, but the games I have left are Borderlands 2, God of War Ragnarok, FNAF 4, and then once Resident Evil 9 happens, I guess. But like Resident Evil 1 through 8 is done. 21 hours, nice. But yeah, and then Rostar requested Jump Force, so, but yeah, there's that. Only man that matters. What, the followage? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like the followage command. It took me forever to get that working. I remember when I first set that up. I can capture you now. Oh, I can't. Well, I don't want to kill it. Oh. I guess you don't kill it. Don't. I rolled the other way? Hello? Enter a nightmare. I'm sorry if you find some of mine nightmarish. That's why, like, it is setting them up and putting all that is a nightmare, especially with the amount of times I've lost data and files and shit. And a lot of my bots lost everything. But I love my commands because I have them there to help me. It's great, and then there's a lot of the shout outs for everybody. And I love shouting out everybody. That's what I'm talking about. No, that is a nightmare. I didn't know that's what you meant. I didn't know that's what you meant, yeah, and that's why that's what I mean by, like, with all the time when we were talking about, like, the time and setting up, like, delay or the things for cooldowns. I'm not good at that. I don't know what. I'm not good at a lot of these things. I'm not good with. I'm not a tech guy. I don't even know. You don't even need to be one for that. But that, like, that also just, it's hard to explain. It's because I'm not the brightest person here. People don't want to believe me when I say these things. Like, I'm just lazy too on top of it. Not like that's not is like it doesn't help that I don't want to do it, but also at the same time I don't know what I'm doing. That's my point. Yeah, no. I don't like I wish I did. I wish I was better with like even promoting myself and helping myself. Like that's why like I don't know how I got such a high follow count. A lot of it's not even there anymore. A lot of them don't even show up. Oops. Forgot that I have to throw it out. But like I don't like a lot of I just don't know how to do better on that. I don't know how to do better with commands and make better stuff, make my channel better, how to do better with other like things that people have. I don't know. I wish I was better with like even like giveaway I tried doing with the bot that it built in. That was a pain. Like I don't even know why. Cause like the first time I tried doing it with my chat bot, Streamlabs bot, the one that with little bot with the Meseta currency that's built in there, with exclamation point Meseta for that if you want to check how much money you have, so you can, which is the chat points. Then there's the Stream Elements bot, because I switched over to OBS, so now I have Stream Elements as well, which I don't even really need, but that worked, but it was also like not working because some people didn't join. I don't know, like even my mini games that I have, like where you do like the free-for-all fight for money, even that was like being a pain. That's like all because I don't know why my other that I hate it. Yeah, no, like yes, like I have people come in, they'll talk or not talk. I try to talk. Most of the time I'm quiet if no one's talking. Then they leave. And a lot of my people that I get, they don't join all the time. Like, I'll see other streams where they get their people, like, all the time. I'm not expecting that, and I'm not trying to be an ass about this, but it's just like, why me? Why, what? Like, I see everybody always gets their people most of the time. Like, I rarely do. When one of my mods literally comes in and leaves, like, every 5 minutes. I'm not trying to get mad or anything. It's just like, but why? And I'm not saying everyone's gonna join every time, and I expect that, and I don't want you to be able to join every time, because we all have a life. But unfortunately, like I don't have as much of a life because I work and I just come home all day and then I just play and sit outside. That's my life. I don't do much else. Everyone else either has got family or got somebody that they're in love with. I don't, and they got maybe kids or they got a more serious job where they work more hours. My best friend works literally all night. I never talked to my best friend who used to stream with me. Zero. I have not seen him much at all. He talked to me yesterday. He came in chat yesterday. It was the first time I've seen him in months. So like I barely see anybody. And especially since I moved. It's yeah, like but yeah, no, like I don't get all my people every day. And half my follows, or most of my follows, more than half, are probably just dead follows. Most of them are gone. A lot of them have left years ago. I still have a lot of handfuls. Like I said, all my mods are pretty much here. But even then, there's like a few of my mods that I don't see anymore. It's yeah. It's like people just get. Like, I've had people literally tell me they got bored of me. It sucks. I'm just a friendly guy. You're getting 100% me. I'm not a, you know, fake. I don't put on an act. I don't know how people can do that. I know like YouTube celebrity peoples are, you know, they do it for the lulz and views. I don't even know how they do that. I can't act. I'm 100%. And there's a lot of times where it's dead silent, dead air. There's nothing going on. If there's not a lot of combat going on, I don't really talk. Even if there is, most of the time you'll get more out of me out of a blind playthrough out of anything. I'll have a lot more reactions, but a lot of the times I'm quiet. That's how it is when I stream. I am way too busy with my kids to stream anymore right now. No, like, yeah, that's my best friend. My best friend used to stream with me as a kid. He's got a wife. and I never see him. And he's been working to keep, and he's been working. He's got a house too now. He doesn't live with his mom anymore. He's got his own place with his family, and he's working to support that. And he's a good man. They do it for money and enjoyment.